do a live for you, see how it goes. Um, they've been getting kind of crazy, so, but I'm gonna try this again. Okay, so I pulled a few cards. Um, we are getting over the things of the past. Things are changing. And I saw Spirit pointed out a really cool analogy to me. Um, it was about playing poker. And you know how when you get, if you've played poker before, you know when you get dealt your cards, you get to choose what cards you want to keep and get new ones for the ones that you discard. And the cards that you discard, you don't even think about after you've discarded them. They're not a part of your hand. It's it's so irrelevant that it doesn't affect your game whatsoever. And it was really cool because that's kind of how I saw the collective moving on from the corruption of the past and just looking at it like we've got a new better hand now. It's like way better. This one we can win with. Whereas the cards that we discarded were so useless, we could have never won anything with them unless we were faking it. We maybe could have won something with it. But being that we're genuine people, candid, genuine, we're transitioning out of that bad hand. We're not keeping a bad hand and faking it. We threw out our discard and we got new cards to play with. A much better hand. First card out was 2, change. Sorry, 2 of Pentacles is change in this deck. And you can see it's the infinity symbol. The change coming in is abundance. And it's so funny because I pulled out a few cards and I was looking at the numbers and the numbers went 6, 7, 9, 10. I was just missing the 8 and I'm just like, that's so strange. I'm just missing the 8. Hello, good to see you. I'm just missing the 8, but there it is. The 8 of abundance. Loud and clear. It's right here. Everything's going step by step in order. Good to see you guys. Yeah, everything is going step by step in order. All because you're genuine. Number 25. You're transitioning. You're transitioning into a time of sweetness and joy and pleasure. You are surrendering to the sweetness. It's Venus energy. Next card up was 6 of Cups. This is, in this deck it says pleasure. The change coming in is pleasure, and 6 of Cups is nostalgia. It can be a card of somebody that you had shared unconditional love with coming back from the past. It could also be somebody from a past life, though. Our pasts go far beyond this lifetime, so don't get too stuck in who this could be, possibly. But it's bringing in balance. 6 is the number of balance. And it's literally, it's talking about a hermit, somebody that went to themselves, went alone, and found their light from within. And because you did that, because you managed to find your own light before searching out for light, because that's what energy vampires do. And we've all done it, but when you don't have all the light you need within you, you can either stop, seclude yourself and find it from within, or you can reach out to others and try to get that love from others. But literally, you're sucking their energy as you do that. I just saw lightning. It's a breakthrough. Breakthroughs are coming through. And I know that this full moon coming up has to do with breakthroughs and surprises, and that's what I've been seeing. It's kind of crazy that that's what this new full moon, I guess this full moon, the next full moon is all about. Anyways, because you did this in the proper order, you ordered, numbered, you are walking out of this with wealth, generational wealth, 10 of Pentacles, and love. Because you took the proper steps. You went in order to find your love. I'll pull some more cards. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you're fantastic. I can't see who's in here. I'll check on you real quick. Hey y'all, good to see you. So good to see you. Oh, look, the trolls are still out. Thank you for coming. I'm so appreciative. Oh, but I forgot to mention that you are not allowed to vamp my energy. In case you were wondering, you're not allowed to take it. I'm not allowing it. And if you do try to take my energy, I want you to know that I've reversed whatever you're trying to do to me, because I need the energy more than you do. I'm a good person and I do good things with it. So if you want to be sucked dry of all your energy, any light energy that you have in you, go ahead, try to vamp my energy. Try it. Okay. Moose, wisdom. You know what the dark force is up to. It's so blatantly obvious anymore. And the ways to protect yourself are to, one, acknowledge or figure out what they're trying to do to you. And then two, pray it away. We have all kinds of angelic help out there that are willing to deal with these energy vampires for us. It's really not, we just have to ask for help. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Yeah, these people need to get back to integrity and honestly just learn how to be genuine people so that they can get their own love energy from within them. That's where you find it. It's not from vamping off people who've managed to raise their vibration. You might have gotten away with that for a period of time, but those times are over. The collective is getting way more powerful and pretty much beyond your reach. So really watch yourself. Will-o'-the-wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. It's these experiences of the vampires draining you of all of your love energy that has given you a lot of wisdom about how valuable your energy actually is and what it is capable of doing. Because if it wasn't valuable and it wasn't capable of great things, these people wouldn't constantly be trying to vamp it off you. So you can learn how to love yourself more, protect yourself more, and honestly, love them a little bit less. There's no need to love black holes. Even once they take your energy, it goes into nothing. They literally burn it up, using it in nefarious ways, really disgusting ways. Violet Duchess, because the darkness has no power without the light. Okay? Every bit of venom and every little bit of magic and all this stuff that they've been doing has been because they have had light energy to do it with. Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. Yeah, these people are stuck and stifled because their energy resources are dwindling. The collective is waking up to their strategies of what they're doing. Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. I saw this today or yesterday on my walk about how I saw a couple of squirrels and a crow standing there squawking at them, but they were just minding their own business and going on about their way. Well, squirrels represent in nature that if you persevere, you'll succeed. And the crows represent what the dark force is up to. And they're literally, their numbers are dwindling greatly. I only saw one squawking at this squirrel couple who just kept going. They're just doing their own thing. And there's literally nothing that the dark force can do to stop the Jedi Force anymore. I'm hearing the Jedi Force is out of the dark force's reach. Oh, shizzle. Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. Coming in right underneath the Hermit. Yeah, Divine is asking you to have patience and try to keep these people at a distance. Because it's really not your fight to fight anymore. All of these people are going to pay for what they've done. All of their actions have been seen, and really all Divine wants the collective to do is to separate themselves from this smelly, slimy, disgusting energy. The Watchers. Transpersonal. Yeah, they're watching you because they see this generational wealth coming from you. As you come out of Hermit. So they're watching. They're watching, and the Divine is watching them. Your ancestors are watching them. Watch you. Because literally what they're watching is I don't know if they think that they're going to steal this money from you or what they're thinking, honestly. The farther gate, bold step forward. Yeah, you're taking a bold step forward into your abundance, into your 10 of Pentacles, your generational wealth. And that includes family. Family and money. It's a big yes card. Milk and honey. It's the milk and honey card. It's everything sweet. Everything sweet is coming to you. And all they can do is watch. Because they have literally cut themselves off from love and abundance in general. they denied themselves that pleasure. Let's switch decks. These people, they chose to go for like the easy, quick way of doing things. Whereas in like a wise spiritual leaders, they went about things in a very patient manner. Like they didn't want to hurt anybody just so they could have more, which is why they're getting it all in the end. Chemistry. I've never felt a passion this intense. Okay, so this Six of Cups coming in is you have a lot of chemistry with. Like I said, you might know this person, or this could be somebody from a past life. The Star. Hopes and dreams come true. You've been preparing for this. You're ready for this, is what I'm hearing. She's wearing a helmet, like a baseball helmet. Yeah, you're being compensated for somebody trying to turn your world upside down. What card is this? Oh, the Wheel. Somebody trying to bring you bad karma. You're being compensated for that. It's another 6 too. And a 10, completion. It looks like something might have been happening online. You might have some kind of social media that you were being trolled on. And it seems to me that you're going to be financially compensated for that. I don't know if it's going to be like a lawsuit or some kind of restitution paid for the RICO crimes that they're committing. But they're going to be hung up. They're going to be stopped in a way that they're going to be able to take the time to think about what they've done and who it is that they actually are. I have a feeling most of these people don't really know who they are. If they did, they would have their own energy resources, right? Because everybody has that ability. If you were born here on Earth, you were born with the ability to create. You have to earn it, though. They're not going to just give you that power without knowing that you won't hurt people. So these people saved you from your own energy and your own power, really, by sucking you dry of it. So that they could create a mess instead of you. They protected you from yourself, really. Because it took a long time for you not to feel... you may not have ever seek to get revenge on people, but that doesn't mean that you didn't feel like you hoped something bad wouldn't happen to them, or something like that, which is an intention that if you have your full powers, you could have been hurting people. You would have been hurting people inadvertently. So the fact that your powers have been stolen this whole time by people who knows what they did with them. All they did was hurt themselves by hurting other people anyway. They're just going to learn their lesson. It's pretty interesting, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Ace of Wands. Somebody's very passionate about you. Very. And there is somebody that is watching this from afar and is not happy about it. They are very, it could be an air sign, they are very intrusive with their investigation of your life, probably they have RICO charges coming on them too. But yeah, they're really particularly unhappy about this chemistry that you have with somebody. They did not want that. Worked very hard to keep you from intimacy. They didn't want you to have any kind of intimacy at all. No intimacy for the star. No chemistry. Because it's this chemistry that apparently that's going to save the world. It's that real love, like real love, that raises the vibration in such a way that we're going to get out of here. Inverted devil. We're going to defeat the devil in the process of these intimate, passionate relationships that we're entering into right now. Very nice. Nobody's happy about it, but who cares? They're just jealous. They're jealous of your ability to manifest something good into your life. Because they can't do that anymore. They can't manifest off your energy anymore. You know how to protect yourself. So that's so good. It's so good. Sorry, I don't know why it bugs me when they're going the wrong way. All right, let's see what else. Let me go, inverted. They wanted you to hold on to them. And really be like, they thought that if they rejected you and if they got everybody and their mother to reject you, that you would come crawling back because you wouldn't have anybody. And they honestly did not think that you could survive with nobody, no love, no support, you know, no friends, no family. They didn't think you could survive that way. They thought they had this in the bag because you are made of love and you're so loving and so giving and so sweet. They thought that you were doing that because you needed people to act that way towards you. But that absolutely was not the case. You are loving and kind and sweet because that's who you are. That's what you're made of. Not because you needed that to survive. That's what you're made of. You don't need it from anybody. You've already got it. So, there's that. Oh, shizzle. What else? Happy Friday. You guys all partying? This is my form of party. I'll do some tarot card readings. Okay. Inverted Knight of Wands. Yeah, there could have been a fire sign involved here, but regardless, they came at you with venom. They probably tried to pick arguments with you. They could have been doing black magic rituals on you. Yes. And, yeah, some weird candle burning ritual. Yep, and the voodoo dolls keep coming up, stabbing your eyes and your heart and your temples. Yeah, that's what they do for fun. That's probably what they're doing tonight, honestly. I mean, sorry to break it to you. But that's probably what they're doing tonight. But all this stuff's being reversed. It's all backfiring. This corrupt, evil family they're going down. It's the completion. It's the end of this. It's the end of them being able to try to torture you on social media. You know, like, okay. Anyways, soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. True story. Inverted. This soul contract is now null and void. It's served its purpose. There was a time where this is exactly what you needed. But it isn't anymore. You have graduated. You are getting your superpowers because you managed to stay genuine and find love from within and try instead of trying to vamp it and suck it off of other people. Which to me is so weird. Like, why would you want somebody's used up energy? Why wouldn't you just be like, yes, like, let me figure out how to get some of that for myself? My own. It's just weird. It's like the whole sloppy seconds thing. It's like, you know, just get your own. But to each their own. This is how you chose to survive in the world. If I'm taking other people's survival instead of just doing it yourself. But, you know, it's so funny because you see a lot of people in prison, like petty thieves, you know, but you don't see these people who have literally have huge networks that are literally built to steal energy from the chosen community. And by the way, we chose ourselves. You could have chosen yourself. It's not an exclusive club. You just volunteer. Or, yeah, I don't even want to think about that. Mistakes. It was a mistake. It was a big mistake what they did. On their part. The part where they didn't stop the attack after the soul contract was completed. Everybody was aware of what was going on, and they didn't follow the rules to this game. And I'm learning that the rules aren't even that hard. They're pretty simple. You can't intend to harm anybody else. You just can't. And if you do, all that harm returns to you. I hear it's like tenfold too. But regardless, you're borrowing happiness from your future. And you're going to have to pay it back with interest, okay? Thank you, Mark, for that gem. Okay? All right. Reciprocity. Yeah, you're going to have to pay it back with interest. And you know what's so funny is like that's kind of like what the devil's job is to make sure that you pay back your debts. Like first he tries to put you in debt and then he makes sure that you pay your debt. And you all think the devil's your friend. I guess you just haven't had to pay up yet. But you're about to find out that that guy's no joke. He's literally a function of God. He tests your will. He tests your strength. He tests your fortitude. And if you fail, you're punished. He tests your ability to withstand pain. How much pain is it going to take you before you cry out for God? That's really what God wants to know. Seeing as you have no problem pouring out pain on others. You're about to see what that feels like. In real life, in real time. If you haven't started already, it's coming. It's really coming soon. I realized when I was doing readings last year, I was making predictions for this year. At first when I realized that, it really frustrated me. I'm like, oh, thanks a lot. I'm making predictions for a year ahead of time. But yeah, I was given plenty of forewarning, and I gave everybody, there was another lightning, another breakthrough. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about now. Okay, don't mind me. I'm going to get some more cards. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they were coming at you quick fire on social media. This is funny. This comes out all the time. Is everybody on social media these days? They must be. Everyone must be, huh? And I guess I don't know that many people who aren't. But yeah, they're trolling your social media accounts. This is your family, likely. Family and friends, definitely. Or were. I mean, they're not anymore. 8 of Swords. They weren't able to trap you in their illusion. You escaped. 2 8s in a row. We got abundance coming in here. I swear it has something to do with this RICO charge that's coming up on some of these people. I'm pretty sure you're going to be compensated for it. I mean, I'm sure you're getting money from other places, but this is definitely something coming out. And if it's not RICO charges, it's God's charges, because we're at the end, and I don't know that these corrupt authority figures are coming through for us, family. I really don't. If anybody sees any of these authority figures coming through for us, I would really appreciate a heads up on it, because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. I see it in the cards, but it could be Archangel Michael. It could be God, not high level authority. I'm just saying. So these RICO charges that I'm speaking of could very possibly just be the, what did I say, that the reciprocity that they're gonna have to pay back for what they've stolen. Somebody either already did or is coming in love bombing you. They are no good. They're gonna tell you they're offering you a big cup of love. But not only are they immature, but they're corrupt. Let me switch cards here. I love these cards, these gypsy cards. They teach you how to read a regular card deck, which is actually where a card deck comes from. Number 22. The book presages the discovery of a mystery affecting the person for the better. In a degree governed by a distance. The book presages the discovery of mystery affecting. Yeah, so all this like mysterious stuff that's been happening. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a video.
You wanna try these or not?
Try what?
Freeze-dried ice cream or fucking candy.
I'll try one. Where'd you get them?
Pick one.
Huh?
Those are some like shack in the middle of nowhere.
Freeze-dried candy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this paper piece though.
Don't put it back in there, good.
Thank you. It's like cotton candy. Freeze-dried cotton candy.
It's a fruit roll.
Really sweet. Thank you. Love you.
Oh, it's so sweet, it's sour.
Yeah, it's sour. Okay. So, what this is saying is all this mystery that's been going on, it's actually propelling you forward. You didn't even know it. They obviously didn't know it, but... It was so sweet. Okay. Self-indulgence. Focus on self. Self-worth. Time to heal. Shadow work. Self-appreciation. This is what everybody in the room needs to do. Focus on yourself. Don't worry about other people, other people's gifts. Like, you don't know how they got them. You might be jealous of somebody that, you know, unalived people for that money and is going to pay huge karma for it. Or you might be jealous of somebody who has gone through major amounts of corruption coming at them. People trying to unalive them for years and years and years to get this. Anyways. Yeah, there's no point in ever being jealous of somebody else because you do not know what they had to do to get what they got. Should be minding your own business anyway, really. Right? Engagement ring. Engagement partnership. Commitment. Eternity. Completion and union. Yeah, there's a union coming in here with the 10 of Pentacles. All right, I think I'm gonna clean this mess up and start over. I don't know why I like pulling so many cards out. I shouldn't, and make it easier. Should talk more, pull cards less, but it never happens. It's crazy that there's lightning outside right now. It really tells me there's like major breakthroughs going on because it rained earlier today. There was no lightning. And it's not raining now. I'm sure it's like heat lightning, but still. There's breakthroughs going on and huge surprises coming through. I'm telling you. Everyone's gonna be surprised. AF. Alright. Let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about. Three of Cups inverted. They just keep telling on themselves, but okay. We can talk about it. Why not? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. 8 adjustment. What is that? Inverted. I forget what that card is. What's number 8? Oh, that's 8 of swords. 8 of trumps. Oh, it's a trump card. 8. I'm trying to remember. Okay. And then 4 of cups, luxury. So these friends and family were celebrating about trying to make sure that you couldn't stay sane in their insane torture chamber. But you got bored of this, it looks like. You got bored of their games, and you're not dealing with it. Ace of Discs inverted. Yeah, they're trying to steal opportunities from you. They probably stole an inheritance from you. It looks like family that stole an inheritance that you don't even care about anymore, because they're just trying to knock you, throw you off, and you just don't care about money in that way. Five of Wands inverted. They're not able to really affect you in any way with their magic, with their lies, with their, they can't argue with you. You won't argue with them. They can't pull down your vibration. You're not letting them. The Moon. 18. You are seeing through all of their games at this point. You know what they're doing. It's very easy to see for you. You're very intuitive. You know about the moon magic. Five of Wands to the moon. You know about all that. Inverted. Tiger, fire. Yeah, they can't bring fire towards you. Their magic is impotent, is what I just heard. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. 35. But this is inverted. Yeah, they're just like everybody else. Their magic that they were using, whatever moon magic spells that they were using, they're not working. And because they're not special, like, they're not high functioning witches, they're like toddlers, is what I heard. Yeah. All it really took to combat their magic was to raise your vibration. Two little witches. What was I talking about? Magical space clearing time. So there might have been two witches coming after you, two people doing spells, these moon. I heard like moon candle magic spells. I don't know what they do, but they're witches. And they stole your inheritance. Or they stole some opportunity from you, like big opportunity. Primary opportunity. Sixth house, work and routine. Yeah, they tried to interrupt your work routine somehow. They, like, say you worked in customer service. They called and complained to your manager to get you fired. Or, say you have a platform. They would make complaints on your platform to have your monetization messed with. But they also would do these stupid spells, all for the same thing. Like, they just didn't want you to be able to succeed in anything. 35, never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. Yeah, they might have had a lot of promises for you, a lot of empty words. I mean, these were family and friends after all. So you probably believed a lot of their sweet talk about them loving you, like them actually giving, like actually caring. But it was all in vain. It was actually all a part of their magic spells. I guess they would say certain things to you to trigger you in certain ways. Author, you might write about this. Or I'm hearing there may be an author that is studying your story that wants to write a book about you. And your all these, I was going to say adventures. It seems like a weird word to call it, but all your adventures in combating the evil forces. You have a book inside you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Yeah. Yeah, it might do you very good to start writing down your life story, because somebody's going to want to make a movie out of it. Or even you could even, like, on YouTube, you could make videos of your life story and you could keep them private, but then you have it all up there. And that's one thing I like about YouTube. Travel. Might be traveling soon for work. It looks like you might have to travel for work. 37. Nature, communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. These are your real friends. Flowers and the fairies and stuff. They never lie to you. I love them. Fairies are in the shadows, in the light. Shadows in the light. You can see them in form. You can see them in form. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. You might be traveling to create something, or like I said, you need to start writing down your life story, because people are going to be buying this stuff. It's like you can't make it up. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. You might have some answers coming to you by the full moon. I think it's in a couple days, the 19th, in a few days. I think you might have some surprises coming in for the full moon this month. You might be a father. But what I really think this means is the surprises coming in are coming from God, from the universe. Elizabeth and the Lion. It is time to become a great leader. Yeah, part of your being a leader is going to be with this creative expression, writing, traveling, the unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. 36. It's 9 endings and new beginnings. This is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning, where there is no point in looking back on your past, because it's all your past is the cards that you've discarded. They were worthless to your hand. You couldn't win with that hand. So yeah, the past and the past memories for me are quickly fading. Capricorn, the boss. It's time to boss up and become the leader. Not worry about the things of the past. It'll hold you back ultimately. Once you've healed from it, there's really no reason, there's no purpose or place for those memories anymore. They're splitting off from us. 14. Message of concern. And this is a message of concern for these people. They don't want you bossing up. Breaks down to a 5. Yeah, they're concerned about this change coming in for you from the universe. This justice coming in from the universe. I think they were a little more comfortable just dealing with the worldly authorities because they were so corrupt, or they are so corrupt, that now that they hear God is getting involved, they're a little bit concerned. Those that realize that there is a God. And I just heard that a lot of these atheist types are changing their mind now that they're seeing the backfires coming in. A loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you. Number 33. This could be your twin flame, whatever you want to call it. Unconditional love. A loyal friend. Dogs are loyal friends. What are you guys up to? Oh my goodness. I see you. I know who you are too. Okay. You have nothing better to do on a Friday night. Wow. Just a perfect troll. Like, is this fun for you? It's fucking weird. But whatever. Whatever. Hello and goodbye, because you're not going to be around for much longer. You say hello, I say goodbye. Third house, communication and interaction. You might have to have some interaction with some of these people. I don't know, just to say goodbye. I don't see any purpose in it, but you might. Yeah, Aries, because they're combative. They're, like, nasty. There's not much you can do with that. Utilitarian, organized, and intimidating. Okay, but this came in inverted, the tall grays. They are not organized anymore. Their organization has depleted because some of the people in their group are thinking of becoming whistleblowers. So there's that. So their organization is really failing, and they're starting to not feel like they're in so much control anymore, because the forces of the dark side are starting to take some blows. And yeah, like I said, people who didn't believe in God are starting to believe, because they're seeing the repercussions of the backfires that have been going on. Somebody might be thinking about running. 10 of Pentacles again. You've got generational wealth coming in here, possibly for being an author, telling your life story. You're gonna make some good money or whatever off of it. Obviously, money's not going to exist pretty soon here, but how about spiritual clout? Like, I think our currency is going to be based on your spiritual aptitude or your purity, basically. Snake, transformation, inverted. These people refuse to transform. They refuse to transform. They're losing their grip with reality. Like, this all seemed like a really good idea to them in the beginning. Like, they thought for sure they could take you out. But now they're starting to see that it might be a little more difficult than they thought, if not impossible. So they're starting to lose grip. They're starting to lose their minds a little bit, feeling a little bit unraveled, anxiety, sleepless nights. You know, they're shaky. They are needing to drink to take the shakes away. Hawk, inverted, spirituality. They did the opposite of seeking a spiritual, pure life. They seeked to be impure, to take the easy way, to steal from those who already had it, rather than working and getting it for themselves. They stole it. They stole money. They stole energy. They stole love. They stole time. Nine of Cups. They tried to steal all your dreams and wishes. Like anything that you love, that's what they went after. That's what they're going after. Anything that you love. That's their goal. Is to destroy it in one way or another. And they will go as far as unaliving people to destroy things that you love. They have no problem with that. Girl with a snake. Some of them were brainwashed by, you know, some woman, like some snake charmer woman who brainwashed them into going against you, trying to take all of your hopes and dreams, like all your love away. I don't see how anybody could be that dull, that dense. But apparently they can. Grounding, stability, security. Performance, growth, and endurance. So this is what you've been doing throughout all this. And this is what's bringing you in the generational wealth. Yeah, you won't be meeting up with anybody to talk, reminisce, none of that. Dragon, passion, inverted, all the passion's gone. They're trying to seduce you, but you literally make themselves look better than they are. But you're so over it. You're just so over it. There's no love in this situation anymore. You have no love for these people that celebrated over your demise. You're the one in control, Lion. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. They didn't feel like they could ever live up to you. Oh, it is raining now. You're going through a time of purification, so that when your abundance does come in, all of this is cleared out of the way. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. They haven't gained any clarity in this time away from you because they haven't reflected. They haven't looked at anything. All they've done is believe the illusion that they were trying to set for you. Like they fell for their own tricks. They fell for their own illusions. Eight of Swords, and this is going to get them wrapped right up. Jail or hell. Or both. These people did a lot of sick and twisted things. They sacrificed animals, children. Justice is coming in here. The scales are going to be balanced. It's the law of nature. I mean, it doesn't take any of us to push this through. It's the law of nature. The balance is, everything has to be balanced. Eventually, it'll happen. Irreplaceable. These people are not irreplaceable. They are not. You wouldn't want to replace them anyway. You're better off with nobody than these ego-mongering weirdos. Justice is coming out again. Justice is coming in. Justice, justice. The scales are being balanced. Yes, indeed. 1111. Community. A new home, possibly, is going to come out of this. Like, possibly your justice is a new home. Or perhaps the home that they stole from you, you're getting it back. Yeah, they're going to need a lot of time to heal. Lifetimes, you know. Because they're guilty and they're not taking accountability for what they've done. They're letting it go. Which just prolongs their suffering, because rather than take accountability for stuff in this lifetime, they're waiting till the next lifetime, or the next lifetime, or the next lifetime. And each lifetime is going to be its own form of hell. If you do keep reincarnating, I don't know how this is going to go. That sounds about right. But I heard hell's even worse than that. But regardless, I don't know what I was talking about. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. Yeah, you want nothing to do with these people. Like, they hurt you to the point where you're just like, no, that's never happening again. Ever. And it wasn't the first time. I mean, they did it over and over and over again until you're just like, that's over. It's not happening. We're not friends. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. I keep hearing this. One of these people is a whistleblower. And they want to come and basically clear their conscience. And maybe possibly try to make it out of this dimension instead of running away like the other ones. Running away from the problem. Running away from themselves. So there's really no way for them to be able to take accountability, to heal, and to get out of here. Soulmate. You might have spent lots of lifetimes with these people. I'm sure their souls are very familiar to you. That connection just needs to be severed at this point. Cat, independence. These people are not going to continue to be independent. They're not going to continue to be able to hurt others the way they've been doing. They're actually going to be confined, is what I said, what I heard, what I said, and what I heard. Six of Cups, again. Nostalgia, something coming from the past that you shared, someone you shared unconditional love with. This could be a child coming in. And it could be somebody from this lifetime. It could be somebody from a past lifetime. But somebody's coming in that you're going to have nostalgic feelings with. And strength. Let's reward for your strength. Yeah, it's a 6-2. Balance is coming in. Balance is coming in with this justice. You're not going to be juggling anymore. Your investments are going to start being, you're going to start growing. And the star. You're going to be a star of something that is going to be profitable for you in some way. All eyes on you. I get the star card like every reading anymore. Here's the Hermit showing up again. The Hermit found the path to heaven. Alone. Secluded. That's how you do it. So for the dark force that thought that they were secluding us and that was going to somehow harm us, it's actually exactly what we needed to manifest. To manifest a new world. Because how are we going to manifest a new world when we're surrounded by a bunch of the old people from the old world that aren't willing to drop their ego, take accountability, and move on to a new world that's actually fantastic without all of this negativity. You know, just love and joy and fun and happiness and pleasure and all those things. All those great things. I don't know what some of you all have against those things. I tried to talk you into it for so long, but you just don't want those things. You don't want to be happy. You don't want love. You don't want a strong community. You just... I'm not even sure what it is you're going after. That's probably what I'm feeling right now, is that you're like confused. You don't even know what it is that you want. Like, is this making you happy? No. Do you know what would make you happy? Not really. Not going to jail. I just heard that. You would be happy if you didn't go to jail. That makes sense. But you tried to have the collective put in jail. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if that's where you ended up. You get what you give. And the energy that you put out to the universe, that's what happens to you. It just is. You all had the advantage for a long time. It was like you were home team court. Well, now the collective's home team court. Now we have the advantage. Now what? Not trying to be mean, but I just don't see the logic in what y'all are doing at all. Like, I don't see any logic in it at all. Like, what's in it for you? Like, don't you wonder what's in it for you? What are you getting out of this? What do you get out of this? I'd be surprised if you get anything out of it. Like, you all seem really, to me, to be walking around blindly, just throwing fire at people, and really not gaining much from it at all. I mean, you might have gained some money. You got me there. But that money's not going to do much for you in a world that doesn't use money. And regardless, even if you're in this world that uses money, they're systematically working on removing all money from your hands and actually unaliving you. They're rolling out the plan to unalive everybody. They started it years ago. So, like, that's what you have to look forward to. I don't understand, like, what's in it for you. If money's not worth anything, what's in it for you? Nothing. Exactly. Exactly nothing. A lot's gonna be taken away from you, though. It's just, you know what, you're just taking the long way home, I guess, you know? You're taking the long way home. That's fine. That's fine. I just hope for better for y'all. I really did. And this isn't for you, collective. I just, you know how the trolls like to come and visit. So, anyways, I'm going to let you all go. I love you so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I don't have another phone running. Oh my, thank you. So, I guess that's what's in it for them. They get to amuse themselves, maybe? I don't know. Maybe you think it's funny. I know you're drunk right now. That's a lot of it. Well, that's part of it. We won't even... It's not a very good excuse, though. You know, when you're drunk, you're just same as always. Just your inhibitions are down. That's all. Probably more yourself than ever, right? Having a good time. Being an idiot. Drowning your soul. But I'm not going to worry about all that anymore. I really don't care. God taught me how not to care about people who drown their own souls, so... I used to care. I think that's one of the ways you used to be able to take my energy, is because I cared about your souls. But I don't care anymore. I don't care what happens to you at all. It's really none of my business. Just like what happens to me is none of your business. Trust me. You're gonna wish you you're gonna wish you had minded your own business. But on that note, I love you all. I love you, chosen ones. I love you, family. I love you, baby. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.